ahead and expand our platform here just a little bit so we have some room to work with here, okay? So we're gonna have a little platform right there. Now, what we need to do though is, you see, we gotta create the system that's going to put you in place and drop you, okay? So right now, what this clock is for when you come up here, it knows when to push you there. So we wanna go ahead and get the rest of this. So let's go ahead and grab some blocks really quick, and let's do it like this. So we're going to need one there and one there. We're going to need another trap door. The trap door we're going to have right there. Okay, we're going to go ahead. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess that'll work. We can adjust it if we need to. Okay. Now, what we want to do is we want to have a, sorry, give me a second. We want to go. Okay, so now what we want to go ahead and do is we need to have a, let's go ahead down like this. There we go. There we go. We want to have one like that. And we're going to need a repeater again right there. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put it one tick. Whoops. Whoosh. Boom. Okay, so now what we need is we need an observer. So let's see here. Let's grab our observer. Okay. And we want him facing us. Nope, wrong way. Let's go ahead and do it the right way. Nice. Okay. There we go. So that's facing out. Then we want another trap door that's going to be facing like this. Okay, very good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab a couple of slabs, and we're going to go ahead and slab these up like that. Look at that. See how it's opening and closing that trap door. I think I need to have that trapdoor open. Okay, so let me adjust this one. I think I got this trapdoor wrong. Let's see here. I think, let's see here. There we go. So let's go ahead and leave that open. Let's get rid of this block right here. Okay, and there we go. So what we're going to need to do now is we're going to look at building a clock. Okay, guys, so, okay, sorry, I died, falling off, getting materials and everything. It took me a moment to get back. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a hopper clock. Now, what we need to do is we need to make it up at this level. So first we're going to go ahead and make sure we have a sticky piston facing this way, okay? And basically, we need a sticky piston facing this way as well, okay, right on that block. And then of course, between those sticky pistons we have our redstone block, okay, our redstone block just like that. Now let's see here, here's the fun part. Let's go ahead and do it this way since I have more of these blocks to lose. Let's go ahead and make our hopper clock. So we need 2 hoppers for that. So we're going to put a hopper there. Then we go ahead and get rid of this because the hoppers, yeah, this has been the way it's been going. So then we have the hopper feeding into itself. So basically this is going to turn on and off each hopper as far as how it's going to go. And the way that works is we're going to have a couple of blocks. So let's go ahead and we're going to have a block here, okay? Block up here and a block here, okay? And this is where we're going to need the comparators, which I forgot downstairs. So, but let's just go ahead and build that up here as well. Let's see here. Maybe that will make it a little bit easier to do this. This is the fun part about doing these types of builds in survival. There we go. and there. And what we'll have is we'll have a piece of redstone dust there, and a piece of redstone dust there. We got to have a comparator, because the comparator is comparing how many blocks are going to be in there. Now inside the hopper, what we're going to put in here is going to put a total of 64 plus 13, and that is the timing we want for this to be able to switch back and forth and give us a signal. So far so good? Okay guys, I'll be back here in just a minute. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put our comparators here. So comparators are really simple. You only need 2 for this. We pop one right there, and we pop one right there. So now this is working. Now the thing is though, is we always want this in the on position. So let's go ahead and put a let's go ahead and put that there, and that's going to keep that on. Alrighty. And also, we want to be able to turn this timer off when we're not using the farm, because you don't want to use the farm when you're not here. So we're going to go ahead and put this here, and I believe, yes, and we'll just leave it on, and that'll turn it off for us at the moment, okay? And that's going to keep that there. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and take our slabs, and we want to, let's go ahead and take both of these composters. Okay, we got to have those there. We'll go over that here in a little while. And we're just going to go ahead and make sure that this is all covered up, because we do not want any extra mob spawns in the area. So far so good. And this is kind of important because, one, it's going to collect a lot of stuff really pretty quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just get started with a few chests. So what we'll do is we'll put a chest here. Yes. Okay. And a chest here. We'll put another chest here, another chest here. Now those are just going to be gathering stuff here. So those are basically just kind of to get everything started. We will actually create a storage system underneath it, because this is kind of one of those crazy things here anyways. Okay, now what we're going to do now though is we've got to go ahead and get ourselves a okay. So let's go ahead and put another block right here, because what we got to do is we got to set up a hopper minecart. So, well, no, yes, we want a hopper minecart, because I don't know if you're familiar, hopper minecarts are very fast as far as how well they actually we want to change this. Let's change. There we go. So let's go ahead and I missed it. Let's get it. There it is. Let's put the rail this way. Nope, this way. There we go. Okay, and then what we're going to do is going to go ahead and put the cake right here. Alrighty. So far, so good. Now, we are going to want to go ahead and take our hopper minecart and put it there. And we want to push it all the way forward that we can get it. Okay? Which will be fine. Yeesh. Okay, because this is where our guy is going to be sitting. Oh my goodness, I kind of got stuck here. So there we go. Got out of it. Here, I'm just going to go ahead and put this for there for right now. That's going to make life a lot easier. So we want to push this hopper minecart as far as it can go, because we want it to be over both hoppers. That way both hoppers will pull out the thing. So what we want to do then is we're going to go ahead and we want that to, well, let's see here. Before we do that, let's go ahead and destroy, let's see here. Let's see if we can see it right here. There we go. We want to get rid of that. Very good. Okay. There we go. Get out of that. Doing the survival is totally different than doing it in a creative mode. So we push that over as far as we can get it, because that way it can straddle. There we go. See, like that. We're going to go ahead and add this like here. We're going to take a, okay, put another block right there. We're going to take a we're going to take a piston, and let's see here. Do I have anything to power it with? Not at the moment. Let's go ahead and just grab this guy right quick. Okay, take our lever and great. Take our piston off, take this, there we go. Grab our lever back, put our lever back here. Make sure that's open because we want that to stay open. Okay guys, so we're going to do a few quick things here to make sure that this thing is in good shape. So first off, let's go ahead and grab some chests. We're going to put a couple of double chests right here. Boom. One there. Yeah, because basically as you're sitting in here, when you're bobbing up here, you don't want it to, like, for instance, bob, 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 bob. That's going to push you in there eventually. I need to double check the redstone on that to make sure that's working, you know. But basically, as that's going to keep you from bobbing up really high, so that's going to shove you in there. And this is going to give you this really slight little window, and this is where the mobs are going to be, and this is where you are going to be killing your mobs. Pretty cool, right? I think it's really smart how this was designed. Now, what we need to do as well is we went ahead and made this up 4 blocks. So we made sure there were 2 solid blocks there. We went ahead and surrounded the rest with glass and did 4 fence posts. And then what we did is we went ahead and hooked those up as well. Now, let me show you a little bit of redstone up here. Okay, so we've got this built up right here, but we want this to be we want this to be clocked so that we'll get some repeating measures out of this. So we're going to go ahead and put a slab there, okay, and then we're going to go ahead and let's see here. I think a block here and a block here because we gotta have a solid block there to go ahead and make the clock. Now we'll go ahead and grab our repeaters, okay, and let's see here again. Like that, and then a couple pieces of redstone, like that, and like that, okay? And let's see here, we're going to need our 3rd lever, which is down here, so let's go. Okay, I'm back real quick, and then we need to put some redstone up here, here, and here, okay? And so, let's go ahead and, there we go. Haha, getting up to these places sometimes is kind of fun. Okay, let's go ahead and get our lever. Okay, and once we turn it on. Okay guys, we're back. So now we're going to go up to the top. So basically we wanted these to go up 24 blocks, including this last block. So 24 blocks up from the piston. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay guys, I'm going to go do that 3 more times and add my oak fences in as well. So we're up 24 blocks now, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a 3x3 blocks area right to the east of this fence post. Also, we don't need this fence post here anymore. We'll do more of that on the end. Now, what we do want to do is we want to make a 3 high chamber around this post that we put in here. So let's go ahead and do that. Not so tough of a build, just takes a little bit of time to get it all done. Okay guys, so now when we get here, what we want to do is we want to do fences all the way up here on this last one, so we don't take the glass all the way around up to right here. Okay, oops, we should have glass here as well. And then we're going to take one of our fence gates, okay, and we don't want it to hook up, so we want to go ahead and do our fence gate like this and open it up. Last thing is we're going to go ahead and take a bucket of water, and we're going to go ahead and put our water there. So now as mobs drop in here, guess what? They're going to be funneled here into the kill chamber. Very nice, right? Let's make sure that we don't fall into there. Okay, so now that we've got the funneling system worked up, now we're going to, well, now we got to build the big thing. So let me go ahead and gather materials, and we'll be back here in just a moment. Okay guys, we're back. So now what we're going to do is we got to create the second part of the funnel system. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a 7x7 box. So right on top of the glass one we just built, I'm going to go ahead and use stone, and we're going to create a 7x7 all the way around, just like this. Super simple. Box out there, it won't be that big a deal. Okay, so again, what we're doing is we're going to use the fence posts here. Okay, in fact, there we go. And like this, and so basically, boom, they will let everything that comes down drop like that. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and grab that like that. So far, so good. Here's where all our buckets of water come in handy. So we'll have a bucket there. We will have a bucket here, right? Then we'll have a bucket here. And then our final bucket, we'll place it right here. Boom. So there we go. That's going to funnel everything down like that. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Very good. Boom, up here like that. Then we're going to need our glass again, because what we want to do is we want to go up 2 right here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab our packed ice. Well, actually, I got blue ice, so whatever. But it just means they'll slide easier, right? Okay, and we want this to be 5x5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. So we're going to make this a 5x5 platform, just like this in the center. Okay, this is actually going to be our spawning area, like that. Okay. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, gotta go over one more. Oops. Whew. Glad that didn't go down. Okay. And there we go. So we have our 5x5 spawning platform right here. So now what we have to do is we have to set it up so that we only get the mobs we want. So we're going to start off by putting chests. Whoops. By putting 2 chests, kind of like, yeah, basically so that they're about 1 block apart. So if you're looking at your thing, is that right? Nope. There we go. That's the right way to do it. There we go. All the way around like that. There should be 2 blocks either side. I just don't want to fall down, because then I would, yeah, I could get into the killing chamber, and then that's just a mess. Okay, so we're going to get all those around like that. Now, to make this a little bit easier, we are not going to fall off, but let's come back around here, because what we're going to do, there we go, is we're going to go ahead and use some dirt and some gates. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is go ahead and put the dirt on top of these. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. There we go. Let me do this real quick. Okay. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put a gate up there. No, not 2. Just 1. Like that. Okay. And those are all going to be open up like that. Okay. Very good. Okay, guys. So now what we're going to do is we went ahead and put some fence posts in each corner. That's going to help herd the guys the right direction. So now the whole trick to this is to try to get our lava in the right places, right? Okay. So first, on the back of our chest, on the dirt, we're going to make another line of dirt. Okay, just like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to checker pattern it because we're going to use our trap doors right there. Okay, very good. And so we're going to then just like that until we get this particular pattern. Very cool. Let me go do the rest and then I'll be back. Okay, guys, so we're almost at the final stage of the game. So first off, what I did is I went ahead and put dirt up all across this in this pattern right here, okay? Now, what we need to do, though, is what we're doing is we're setting it up so that the lava goes where we want it to go, okay? That's why we have all the trap doors back like that. So we have to place just a few more trap doors. Ooh, and it looks like we need to eat because I am, like, slowly killing myself. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to go ahead and place some trap doors. So we're going to have one here. We're going to have one here, okay? Now we need one here, so I'm just going to go ahead and let's see here. What would be the easiest way to do it? Let's do this. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and shop this one and hopefully not lose it into the void. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go around like this. Now, after we get all those laid, we want to go ahead and get rid of the dirt there. We don't want to remove the dirt here yet, okay? We want to go ahead and get rid of the dirt there. Whoops. And then on the top of each one of these, we want to put a button to prevent spawns, okay? So give me a moment and I'm going to go around and do this real quick. Guys, so notice I went around and got all those done and I went ahead and took out the dirt at all the corners, okay? So how does this work? Well, we do this, we go ahead and put the lava there like that and it will start flowing out like that. So we're going to go ahead around and and try not to get ourselves on fire as we do this. Woo, good stuff. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and place all the lava real quickly right now. Woohoo! Hot stuff, right? Okay, and only 2 more left to go. And there we go. Whew. Yep. So yeah, it's a crazy little farm. So now here's the tricky part of it all: is we got to get rid of all the dirt. So what you got to do is you got to be careful. Is you just got to go ahead and let's see here. You got to get all the dirt out now. So I'm going to go around and carefully. Can't reach that one. Okay, and go all there. So if you notice, because of the way we placed everything, we got these lava blades that go down and stop. So we don't have a whole bunch of lava forming all over the place, which is what we only want to be in these corners. So why do we have lava? Well, if you've ever triggered a raid, okay, which, you know, is fun in its own course, right? Let's get rid of that one too. Oh, and that one. There we are. Okay. You'll remember that there's these big old things called Ravagers. And so no matter what type of raid farm design you use, you got to have something that's going to get rid of the Ravagers. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish. I think I only have a couple left there. Yeah, this one and the one below it. Very good. Okay, this one and one below it. Okay, and there you are. We have a raid farm. What do you think? Pretty cool. So basically how this works is when the raid is triggered, okay, we're going to be standing in the chamber that we just built, and this is the only spawning area anywhere close by where raiders can spawn. Okay, that's the real key. We should be far enough away from a village that this will all be by itself over here. Okay, so this is the only place that the raiders can spawn. So when they start spawning, what they'll do is they'll start pushing themselves off the ice in there, and basically the ravagers, so because some of them will spawn in ravagers, the ravagers will hit the lava and they will burn. So that is that. Very cool, isn't it? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the final 2 pieces of the farm set up, which means I got to go ahead and get a villager for my bed down there, and I've got to go ahead and double check and make sure that that is working the way it should be, guys. Okay, guys, so one last thing. Let's go ahead and add the villager in so we can actually get a village. So let's see if this works. Here he goes, and he's off. Let's see if he can make it there safely. I think I pretty much set it up right. There he goes. And what we'll do is we'll kind of fly with him. I just don't want to get too far ahead of him. There he is. Very nice. Should be coming in over here. Yep. Very, very nice. There is our villager. Let's see here. Does he get all the way into the chamber? Yes, he does. Okay. So now what we have to do, besides have to clean up a ton of rails, because we don't really want to leave these hanging out. Okay. Okay, so now what we want to do is let's go ahead and get all this stuff cleaned up here, and let's go ahead and get him out of that. I think I might have an easier way to do this. I think I'm just a wee bit too high. That's okay. Let's go down 1. There we go. And I don't want to deal with that, so we're just going to kind of not worry about any of that other stuff there. Okay? So pretty good. Now there is one more thing I do want to fix. Let's go ahead and make sure that that's close up. There we go. Okay, so this is his forever home. We have completed it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go clean up the rails, and then I'm going to test the mechanism. I'll come back and show you how to use everything, guys. It's Kimise, be back in a moment. Okay, guys, here we go. Just drop me. So we get moved over, right? And so what this is going to do, look, the raid's triggering because I got down there by my guy, so perfect. So now it's putting me back up here. It's going to put me in here. Nice. Very good. So now the raid's triggered, so they're up there doing it. So we should see some guys coming down here pretty quick. Alrighty there, here we go. I think it takes a moment for them to start falling after they start spawning up and everything. Okay, so let's give it a moment. Oh, there we go. Check them out. Woo. Get some XP and everything. Witches. Yeah. Woo. Very good. Nice. Nice. Very cool. Let's go ahead and cycle it through one more time, and then we'll take a look at what we get drop-wise. Okay, guys, so I just got back, and it's working pretty cool. I mean, I don't think it's totally AFK-able, just because sometimes I get stuck on the door there. So I'm not sure if I'll fix it, but I'm sure. Well, I know I'll be here every time I run it. So let's see. We've run it. Let's say we did about 8 minutes worth of running. Saddles everywhere. Hilarious. Okay, let's see what type of loot we got. Oh, nice. So we already got in this chest alone, we got a stack and a half of emeralds. That's nice. A whole bunch of crossbows. We could put those together and make some ultimate crossbows, I'm sure. Iron axes, well, I guess I could convert those to iron, but I'm getting some redstone, getting some bottles, so that's pretty nice. Spider's eye, so it looks like all the components for redstone I'll also get out of this as well. Got quite a few witches there. Tons of heads. Look at that, 10 Vindicator heads. Okay, and 1 Totem of Odang. That's not as bad. And I saw some glowstone. Let's see what we got on the other stack. Oh my goodness. So basically we have about 3 stacks of emeralds for 10 minutes. And then we have all these other goodies that have filled up as well. The redstone, the glowstone, very, very nice. More heads, evoker heads, vindicator heads. This is pretty, this looks like this is going to be a very effective farm, guys. And so I guess, you know what? Let's go ahead and get a shot of this. So I guess, guys, that's all I've got for today. I hope everybody has a great day. I'm going to go ahead and screenshot that. This is Kimise, and I hope you guys had fun working with me and going through the build. This is a really cool farm. I think this will make my villager trading a lot easier, because then maybe I just won't worry so much about converting them down to cheap trades. You know, I'll have plenty of emeralds, right? Maybe. We'll figure it out. Okay, guys, this is Kimise. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again. Hit that like button, and catch you later. Bye-bye.